Hi guys! Welcome back to Y'all Hearing This. My name is Kay. Thank you so much for coming back and joining us.
Period! My name is Honeybee, or you can call me B, whichever you choose is alright with me. I had to get it out the way so we can get into what?
Ateez!
And...
Just a half hour of that.
Imagine being able to hold a note that long.
I know, that would be lovely. Dongo probably can, speaking of
Listen!
Vocal
I would love to hear that.
Yeah.
That'd actually be kind of a cool thing to look up. Who held the longest note in K-pop music?
Yeah.
I would love to look that up. I love stuff like that.
I know, me too. I know, I've definitely seen ones where it's like, who's like the fastest rapper and stuff like that. But I bet you they have stuff like that too.
Can you imagine Busta Rhymes rapping on a K-pop song?
Yeah.
With like Mingy and like... Oh my god!
Like Changbin and from Stray Kids and like Suga from BTS too. They're super fast rappers, so I bet that would be amazing.
That'd be incredible. Just a bunch of like K-pop rappers, and then bring like Busta Rhymes and Twister, like all these fast rappers into.
I saw a video the other day of him doing that. Of him. Doing one of the raps live. Oh God, I can't think of the name of the song. But anyway,
it's probably "Look at Me Now."
Yeah,
that's his famous one.
Yeah.
He's like,
exactly.
But I gotta get it.
But he did it live on a radio show. Exactly. Yes. Yeah, it's crazy.
On Sway in the Morning was the one that went favorite. Oh my God. Yeah. Busta Rhymes, it will forever be in my top. In my top 5 rappers.
I love his videos and everything. I'm sorry, we're going so far.
We're totally listen, it's because we started talking about freaking just the Ateez bring up inspiration. For other things. They just remind us of other things and other artists.
There is something about these boys that is so special to me, and I don't even know that I can put my finger on it.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, so this podcast, I'm going to sit right here because I want to know, what is it about the Ateez that gets you more than any other group? Because I know you love all the other groups and stuff you looked to, but what is it about Ateez that just grabs your everything?
I wish they would grab my everything. That's answer number 1, no, but they're very young. But
I'm out!
They're very, very young. The oldest member was born after I graduated high school, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, exactly. So,
I think the youngest member...
He was 2000.
Oh, so I'm sorry. The oldest member was born in 98. So I was 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was 9.
You're young and too. But what I think it is that I think individually I love all their personalities, where not that I don't love aspects of everyone of the other groups, but I feel like I feel what it is, I think I could totally fit into them as a friendship. Do you know what I mean?
Why is that compared to the other groups?
I don't know.
That's what you were saying. You can't put your finger on it. It's just something about them.
I think it's the fact that they're super huggy, but there's stuff in other groups too. But then I just don't know. But I love that they are super sweet and soft off, you know what I mean? Off, not performing. And then when they perform, they are so good. And and what it is too is their music is, there's just something about it. They work with amazing producers, and then Hongjoong and Mingi have a lot to do with it too.
I was gonna say Hongjoong is the one that I've seen. I remember just watching that guide.
Yeah.
Every time they featured a song like that or a video or whatever, it would say who produced it, and his name was always there. And I'm especially that the one that you like, is it Aurora? Okay, I was is either Utopia or Aurora, but Aurora. Yeah, I was just oh my God, this kid really is out here, and especially in the other groups that we looked at too. I'm damn, all these kids really just be producing their own music, which is so dope.
Yeah, I love it. And Mingi does a lot of the lyric writing, especially for his raps and things like that. So I love that aspect of it, that they're self-produced too. But yeah, I think it's like when you put it all together, it just makes for whatever it is. Like their music just specifically like is perfect to me. Do you know what I mean? Because I love that they have like those super harder ones, but then they have like really pretty songs too. And they're able to, they also are really good at featuring everyone. And it's not necessarily like a solo kind of thing, do you know what I mean? But they're really good at using everyone, like all of their different voices, all of their different like talents to make up like this whole, you know? So I really love that. You know, again, I'm not saying that other people are not doing it, but for whatever reason, like
it almost looks like theirs is not, okay, how do I say this without seeming shady? It just seems like they don't have to put it out there that everybody's included.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Like it just comes naturally. Like when you watch them like perform, like it just, I think that's the best way to put it, is that it just looks like that it just comes naturally. It doesn't look forced. It doesn't look, not saying that, and not saying that anybody else is, you know, any other K-pop groups or whatever. There are some American groups that can appear forced. So I feel like, you know, to see that in reverse and see that it's not forced, and like you could see that it's just genuine and that they really do try to give everybody a spotlight. There isn't just, I mean, that's the best, it's just, there's not one spotlight.
Exactly.
It's like there's one on each of them, and they all coexist like within each other.
Exactly. And there's certain songs that are more so-and-so heavy and more this, you know what I mean? And I mean, Jungkook, it would be so tough not to give him every single line of every single song, but they don't, you know what I mean? Sometimes he's even just doing background stuff. But like, and like letting other members kind of do their, you know, just because I think they're the best at like blending their voices together in a way. Not just harmonies, but like, you know what I mean? Certain parts of songs.
Like the style of song, like knowing which group member might flourish or be, you know, really in their element.
Exactly.
And they're not afraid to just step back and be like, you're not stepping on anybody's toes. Like, this would be amazing for you.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? And to know that, and also to be a part of an all guy group.
Yeah.
And not have that alpha male complex to just be like, no, I want to be the lead. Because Jocko could be the one to do that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And he absolutely could be the lead of any other group in the world.
I mean, he could just be the lead artist. He could be a solo artist if he really wanted to. Oh my God. But it's just like the fact that it's just an all male group and like there's no anything like that. That's different.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
really
I'm sure,
different.
of course, I'm sure they have all their different little things, you know what I mean? But for the most part that you see, you know, that I've seen anyway, I've never seen like a big major.
Yeah, I'll say like just how they are promoted and like their music is put out there. Like there's not just a one.
Well, that's what it makes one team.
Yeah.
I love that so much. And they even said it when Mingi was like away for a little bit. They even said that. You know, they would like call him on the phone and stuff like that.
Well, we Mingi away for a little bit.
We talked about this before.
Child, now come on, you know my memory, child.
He had anxiety and he he stepped away for about 8 months, I believe it was or so.
Yes. I'm here for that.
But yeah, so he actually wasn't there during Kingdom. And their slogan was 8 makes one king.
Aww.
But they would say it all the time.
See, now I remember now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're they're very about teamwork and coming together and that sort of thing. And I think that's so important when if you want to make a group that is going to make it like they have, you know, you have to be able to have that because these people are going to be your family. They're going to be your friends. They're going to be everything to you. They all live together, you know, like you know, you have to get along.
Right.
And for there to be like, I truly think genuine love between them, you know, that I think that makes it even more special. And there's just, like I said, I don't know that I could put my exact like an exact name to it.
Mm-hmm.
But for whatever reason, I just love them so much. And it's so funny because we talk about like biases with different groups and stuff like that. I have 7. Like it's everyone but Jongho. Just because Jongho's way too young.
Right.
Not that the others aren't only like a year older than him, but for whatever reason. But anyway. But yeah, I can't like pick just one because they're all so good.
Yeah.
You know?
Like it's tough. Like that's why like for me, I think I look at just something that just that just sticks out.
Yeah. Yep.
Like it's just something that just sticks out, and for me, it's always been deep voices, and I just Mingi and oh my god, Mingi and Hongjoong. Hongjoong, yep, is
so Hongjoong is one of mine. So San is my like ultimate. That man. But Hongjoong is my second because he's the shortest in the group. He's only like 5'6", 5'7", but he exudes that BDE for lack of a better word.
Who is the tall?
And Mingi's not much shorter. That he's like he's 6 foot, I think.
Yeah,
Yoonho's 6'1", I believe.
Okay, because I always remember when I remember I got them mixed up because of how tall they were, and I was like, oh, they must both be the tallest people.
But Hongjoong's the smallest, but for whatever reason, and you know what it is, he walks everywhere pelvis first. Like if you see him like performing, he's like, but it's I love it. I love them. I love them so much. But yeah, there's something about just his energy that he has. Like it's like I say BDE, but it's not in like you were saying like this alpha way. It's more of a like. No, I'm a confident king. Like, this is what's happening. I'm going to come in, I'm going to say what I'm going to say. And you're going to like it or not like it. I don't really care, but,
Right, this is who I am, and this is how I'm going, and this is what's going to happen.
Yep. And guess what? I also wrote and produced this song.
Right. Give me my credit.
That's right.
Shit.
No, but, there's, like I said, I love that duality between them. Like there's these amazing, crazy performers, so strong and so intense. But then, like they were showing in the guide, like behind the scenes, they're so like sweet and nice and like couldn't be like the nicest people. You know what I mean? Like and like they really love their fans and
they actually just look like they generally are just nice people.
Yeah, they really do.
So I guess. Oh, okay. So I guess my question would be for you as well. Because if you didn't know, this is a special, like, motherfucking, I'm interviewing Kay about the Ateez because this is the Ateez episode and that's her zhuzh. So if you had to choose.
Oh, God, I don't know if I can, but all right.
Your top 3.
Okay.
And they have to be in order.
Okay.
Top 3 Ateez songs.
Oh, jeez.
As of right now, because it'll always change.
Yeah.
Top 3. So I guess we'll go 3, 2, 1.
Okay. So number 3. Oh.
Decision.
I know. I know, that's tough. All right, so actually let me go 1, 2, 3 because I think that might be easier. So number 1, I really think it might be Aurora. I really love that song. It's very beautiful. The dance that they do to it is very beautiful. It has like almost like ballet aspects to it. I don't know. It's just one of my top. Number 2 is going to be Holla Holla. That's the one with the masks.
Yep. You have to say it. I already knew. I knew that was going to be up there. Lord, I knew that was going to be up there.
Number 3 is probably, it's funny because these are mostly like sweeter songs, but it's probably Eternal Sunshine, which we did also watch.
Okay.
We did also watch.
What made you choose that?
I think I love their voices on it. I love the video is a lot of fun and like sweet and just Mingi sings on it a little bit, which doesn't happen a lot, which I really like. Yeah, in this moment, I think, and plus like it's just kind of like a happy kind of song, you know?
If you know, it's interesting. Like, as I'm listening to you talk about them and whatnot, like, it makes me wonder if you had to, I guess, if you had to, like, give is it equivalent? Is that the word I'm looking for? If you basically had to do a side-by-side with the Ateez and an American group that would encompass what Ateez is, in your opinion, which would you choose? And the reason I'm asking this is because for anybody who is new to K-pop, if they had something that they could compare them to without ever hearing them, without anything, if there was a group that could...
So I don't know that.
Or even if it was a mix of groups.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think there's just one because they have such a different sound. So it's funny. I was describing "Eternal Sunshine" to someone as a song that could have been done by Kylie Minogue. Okay. Even though I know she's not an American artist, but right. But then they have mixtures of like kind of rock elements too. I don't know what popped into my head immediately was Green Day, even though like. Totally different sound, but like, just I guess like feel. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like charisma or whatever, something about that. Yeah. Oh my goodness, I don't know.
Because I almost feel like I would equate them personally. I would equate them to like the diverse, just based off of how diverse they are and the different types of music that they do, I would equate them to the Backstreet Boys. Okay. And
see, I don't know. Like, I know, like Backstreet Boys and NSYNC and stuff. Like, I know their main songs, but I don't really like know them.
So. Like, that's like Backstreet Boys as like the years when obviously like the first couple of albums were like huge for them, specifically Millennium. Like, but after that, like their next album, Black and Blue, had a lot more diversity on it, like more almost like darker tones. Okay. So to say, do you know what I mean? Not to say that it's like dark, but it's just like just more moodier music. But then they also, as like the years went on, they started doing more like they did like adult contemporary, but then they were doing like EDM, but then they also did like a rock alternative album. Nice. And like, so it's like all these albums, and specifically the last album, DNA, was like hardcore in the same realm as what like Ateez is doing. Oh, gotcha. So it's like, it reminds me, like, so that's what I guess I would go to. Yeah. But I could also see like, okay, throw in the eclecticness of Backstreet Boys, but then also singing, like throwing the vocals of NSYNC, but the attitude of Green Day. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? But the soul of Boys to Men. It's like it's like a mixture. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So I guess I could see Green. It's funny that you say Green Day because I could totally
for whatever reason just
the demon line makes you think of Green Day.
Like it's something about like how they perform or something. Do you know what I mean? Like again, it sounds nothing like Green Day. But there's you know who also popped into my head, and forgive me if I'm mispronouncing it, but. You know that band, and they're not American, Maneskin, I think?
Yep.
The way they perform also reminds me a lot of Ateez. Yes. Like, a lot.
Yes. I know. They're like, making you.
But, like, so I saw them on, like, SNL or something. Yes. And they were, like, super, like,
they're so good. Yes. Very androgynous, and I live. I live for them. Yeah. I feel like they're called Mainskin for some reason. Like, Menskin. I can't pronounce. Yeah. But they, like, I think this song called Begging.
Screaming at us
it's
right
like,
now.
It's this name. They slapped us through it. I was like, oh my God, you hit me through the camera, bitch. Wow, I'm sorry. You know what? Who would your dream collaboration, because now, fast forward, now everybody knows the Ateez and all that great stuff. We're talking about the future of the Ateez. Who would you love to see them work with?
Oh, jeez. Ugh.
Because I have some ideas who I would love to see them work with. But I would love to hear who you...
So it's so funny because I immediately went to like older groups because Hongjoong did do a Purple Rain cover, and he also did a Space Oddity cover, David Bowie.
Yep.
And, you know, and then they did that Bruno Mars cover. I mean, I would love to see them work with him and Anderson .Paak. Oh my God.
Oh, so exciting.
Oh my God. That would be so good. Because that was such a good... Yes. That was insane. Oh, geez. That's a good question. You know, they actually did do a song with, what's that group that does the acapella? Pentatonics.
Mm-hmm.
They did do one with them too. Oh, I don't know. You're asking me all these questions. I have no idea.
This is your interview.
I know.
I'm, rest in peace, Barbara Walters. I am playing Barbara Walters.
Barbara.
And this is Ateez.
Right.
Oh, shout out to Barbara Walters.
I know.
She was 93 or something like that. Go, girl.
Crazy.
That's a long life, honey.
Crazy.
I loved how she was brave, honey. She didn't care about nothing. She was just going to ask anyways.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean... Literally anybody, I think. I think that they could work with anybody, really, and come up with, because their sound is so diverse. I would love to see them do something with, like, maybe a rapper, but then I would also love to see them do something with maybe someone more poppy and a singer. You know, kind of like BTS did with, like, Halsey and stuff, you know?
I definitely feel that. I would love to see them work with Anderson .Paak, for sure.
Oh, yes.
I would love to see them work with the Neptunes, like Pharrell and Chad Hugo. I think that would be fire.
Yep. Oh, they would come up with so much stuff.
I would love to see them work and do something which would come out absolutely incredible with Timbaland.
Yes. Yeah.
I would love to see them do something with Missy Elliott and have Missy Elliott on a track with them.
Yeah, because you know what?
That
they don't really do like pure hip hop. They haven't done like a that I know of. Like something like pure hip hop, pure kind of rap, pure kind of that. Like elements of it, sure, within the song, but yeah, that would be amazing.
Well, and I think the reason I would do Missy is because at the end of the day, Missy at the heart of it is like, yes, she's a hip hop artist, but Missy sings and it's you know what I mean? And it's like Missy sings and she does all this stuff, and I just feel like when I think of that's honestly, when I think of Ateez, I think of this group of artists that come from Virginia. It was Missy Elliott. They used to call themselves Gold Mine. And it was Missy Elliott. It was a singer named Devante. It was Static from this group called Player, who was like a writer. And Timbaland and Magoo, Genuine, like all of them. They used to be, and they used to be this group out of, I think it was called The Basement, which was in Virginia. But it was just this group of eclectic people who were all so different, and they sang and they rapped and they, you know, had people who played instruments. Like, just that, and they're so like left center, like just completely just off the wall, like weird, different. I would love that for the Ateez. You
know what? I'm sorry. This is going back to bands, well, groups, whatever. Outkast too, for kind of their off the wall.
Andre 3000. I would live for Outkast is the perfect example of how I would describe the Ateez to somebody here. I would be like, imagine Outkast mixed with a singing group. So it'd be like Outkast mixed with like NSYNC, or Outkast mixed with, you know, however you want it.
Yep.
Oh my God, I would live.
Yeah.
And I would actually love to see them do something with like a heavy rock. Like, I would love to see like Ateez do something with like, you know, the Foo Fighters, or like Green Day, or you know what I mean, something random. They do have a song
called Gorilla that we haven't watched yet that has like a way rock vibe to it. So we'll definitely have to get into that.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm here for the rock.
In it. Yeah.
Some screamo, girl. Okay, you know what? Since we talking about eclecticness and stuff, I was sitting here thinking about what we gonna do for a Say What section.
I know, we never really talked about
And I was like, you know what I'm saying? But then I have an idea. This is going to be our little say what section.
Say what?
If you were on an island and you on a, well, first of all, you on a boat.
Yep.
And it was the Ateez.
I'm on a boat.
Yep, you're on a boat. And you're with the Ateez. And
oh no.
The boat crashes.
It's a Titanic situation.
And there's only enough room for you.
Oh no.
And 3 other people.
Oh God. Oh no. I would probably give up my spot.
But if you give up your spot, you die.
I know that's true. But then 4 of them would live. So I'm kind of okay with that. No,
Nope, you had to be there because you'd have to help you would have to help repopulate the world.
Because everyone's dead.
Apparently everybody's dead. I don't know, child.
It was Noah's Ark.
It was Noah's Ark, girl. Listen, the animals done ran. Alright. They done got off the ship.
Alright.
No,
okay.
if you...
Okay, alright. Well, we already know it's going to be San and Hongjoon because those are my 2. Oh, why are you doing this to me?
Because it's evil!
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I want to make this fire!
At this very moment, I'm going to say Mingy. It changes a lot, but I'm going to say Mingy's my 3rd.
Okay. So here's a plot twist.
No.
The other 4 members?
The other 5 members.
Oh, sorry, excuse me. 5 members? All survived.
And knew that
they know that you chose them.
Yeah.
So now...
Yeah, Woo Young's going to be very angry with me.
No! If you had to... Okay, so now that they know, we're making this like a whole Survivor episode. Okay, so now that they know... And you guys had to sit down and talk about it. Who would you turn to and say, I should have picked you? We gotta get the dramatics, y'all.
Probably Sungwon. Because he's like the mom of the group and he's so sweet. And he's also very beautiful, but he's so sweet.
So who does that leave out now?
Woo Young, Yeo-sang, Yoonho, and Jungho. I know. I'm sorry.
What if Jungho turns to you and says, because you did not choose me, I will never sing for you again?
Oh.
No! What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna listen to their CD. I'm gonna put on YouTube. On the deserted island.
Oh, God. Oh, actually, you know what? You know what's make this really interesting? If this was a deserted island and it had the Ateez, Stray Kids, and BTS on it, and you were only allowed to save one group.
Oh, Ateez. I'm sorry. That was easy. I love you, BTS, and I love you, Stray Kids, but I'm sorry, it is Ateez for me.
Period. And there you have it. She said Ateez for hubbies. Oh, Jesus.
Okay, same question to you. Who would you save?
Well, time to go, y'all. No.
What 3 would you save?
Look, you already know I would definitely save Mingy. I would definitely save Hongjoon, thank you. And I would definitely sing Jungho. Well, how do you say it?
Jungho.
Jungho.
It's G-O-H-N-G-O.
No, sorry,
G-O. Nope. G-O-N-G-H-O.
G-O-N-G-H-O.
J-O-N.
Oh, J-O-N-G-H-O. Jungho. Okay. Well, I would say Jungho.
Yeah.
Mingy and Hongjoon.
Yeah.
Okay. I would right off the grip.
Yeah.
And that's just because but that's tough. I would definitely, first of all, we would try to save everybody.
Yes.
We're just being messy and just having fun with this.
Absolutely.
Because we clearly love all the members equally. But if...
Oh, shit! Don't get me wrong. wrong. I love them all. I really do.
No, yeah,
there's
no.
Levels,
There's levels to this shit.
That's all I'm saying.
No, I would say, and honestly, just because it's just the deepness of the voice, the personalities, the one, and also the singing.
Yeah.
Who would y'all pick?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We would honestly try to save them all. I mean, if we could combine, we basically would be able to save everybody except for, what, 2 people?
Yeah.
If we each got to pick 3.
And heck, well, they can hang on to like our feet or something as we're
right. I'm sorry, like grab a titty is fine.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Grab a move.
We got you. Yeah.
Also, Dad.
We got you. You're gonna hang on. It's fine. It's fine.
But shout out to the Ateez in all seriousness. We love you guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Keep doing your thing. We are, you know what I'm saying? It's just you are loved here, okay?
Yeah.
Yes. But please continue to send your suggestions in.
Absolutely.
And all that great stuff. And we love you guys so much.
We love you. Thank you so much for listening to our craziness.
I live.